Welcome to SRB TV.
Oh my God! Come on now! Yeah!
We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at Loki Season 1, Episode 2.
The Variant.
So previously, on the series premiere episode of Loki, we met Loki. Well, more importantly, the Loki from the events of Endgame when the good guys went to the past.
Pretty much, yeah, that's what it was. It's the moment he took the Tesseract, that's where we picked up with Loki from.
So he gets captured by the Time Variance Authority, a TVA.
The TVA, yeah.
The Timeline Variance Authority.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you say it. He gets captured them, and just before he's reset, he is kind of saved in a way by Agent Mobius, played by Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Because he needs his unique set of skills to solve a rampant murder.
He's been killing off some of their, I guess, whoever he's after has been killing off their agents, groups of agents, leaving, just doing it from different time periods, stuff like that.
So after a few shenanigans and seeing his ultimate fate in the
seeing him kind of open up a little bit about who he truly is.
He does agree to help, only to find out that the person Mobius is after just so happens to be him. In which then we cut to a group of TVA agents getting killed by this mysterious Loki.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this mysterious other Loki and things like that. It was a really cool start. It was really cool to introduce some new characters. Was it even Judge Renslayer? That's what her name was. The one that was judging her, judging Loki and stuff like that. They said I've been hearing that there is more to her character. A whole lot more, because I guess from what I read is that her character eventually becomes a big baddie. So
we'll have to wait and see. And I didn't need to know that, but thank you.
No, I know. It wasn't something I stumbled upon. It finally rang back to me. That's why I didn't find it anywhere. I didn't do any research. It was one of the things that just, it's like I forgot her name and just rang. I rewatched the episode. I was like, that's her name. I'm like, and that's her rank to me. I'm like, I now remember. All I know is that she was a bad guy. Because I watched her one of Comic Historian or even Comics Explained, and pretty much that's why I recognized, because she was in one of the stories he explained. But no, now it's time to see where he's going to be going and see pretty much what he's going to do to start possibly helping them, or for now, I think he's just trying to get away at this point, but. But we'll have to see and see what surprises or stuff we get in this episode.
Yeah.
So let's dive into this again for Loki Season 1, Episode 2. So here we go.
Please, settle into your seats for a great battle is about to commence. The prize, our princess, will even prevail. Are we holding out for a hero?
Got this song again.
God damn it! Come on.
Guess what? Just don't talk over it.
Yeah, we tried to bring it up. Yeah.
Now we know.
Well, no, because at the end.
Yeah, but we didn't mention that only for a reason, because it's like we know for sure.
Well, it kind of.
Now we know, though. That's what I'm saying. Now we know.
And the collapse of reality as we know it.
Can you hear me? Are you recording or are you alive?
Sort of both. Watch it. Where's your manners?
He's having fun. He's just having fun now.
Jerk.
Pearl aura to know it's our Loki variant, but which kind of Loki remains unknown.
The lesser kind, to be clear.
The lesser kind. He still thinks he's the best
Can you see
Loki.
the back of that jacket?
Let me see the back of that jacket. It says variant.
It does say variant?
Yeah, I knew it!
Variant. Oh.
Very subtle. A variation of this guy. A type we should all be very familiar with because the TVA has pruned a lot of these guys, almost more than any other variant.
Oh my god! He's like, wait, what the hell?
Soccer star.
Not so slight. Powers, although
Giant
powers include shape-shifting, illusion projection.
Illusion projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself which is perceptible in the external world, whereas duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstance, which acts as a true holographic mirror of its molecular structure.
He actually knows his abilities.
He knows his stuff.
Okay, take a breath. Noted. We're going to break into 2 teams, including myself.
Ask you this. Why don't we just travel back to before the attack, when the variant first arrived?
Yeah.
Nexus events destabilize the time flow. This branch is still changing and growing.
So they can't go back and fix it because they just cause splinter some more.
Wow. As many as I could stand, the TVA propaganda is exhausting.
Where there are wolf's ears, wolf's teeth are near. It means to be aware of your surroundings, which is absurd, because my people are by nature gullible fools, and the trait that I, the god of mischief, exploited time and time again simply by listening. My teeth were sharp, but my ears even sharper.
Right.
I will need to speak to the timekeepers at once. They're in grave danger.
I'm trying to figure him out.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what's so cool about Loki and how sly he is. It's like he's a good talker.
Just playing games. There's no one out there.
Reset the timeline.
Somebody tells me he was kind of telling the truth.
Kind of, in a way. It was half truth, let's put it that way. Half of it was true.
Is it just me, or does this office keep getting better and better? Did you get that one, the snow globe?
I know you have a soft spot for broken things.
I don't think so.
Yes, you do, but Loki is an evil, lying scourge. That is the part he plays on the sacred timeline.
Maybe he wants to mix it up. Sometimes you get tired of playing.
Did you not see the part of the timeline where he became a good guy again?
I know, right?
It's the timekeeper's decree it. And then it shall be so.
And how are the old timekeepers? Boy, shivering in the cold. And you kind of feel bad for that ice front. But B, I just want to catch this guy and I'll tell you whatever I need to tell you.
I don't need your sympathy.
Good, because I'm running out of it.
I like him. He's really not.
What's the next step?
He really just knows him like a book.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe there's something that we missed.
Well, you're idiots. I suspect you probably missed the lot.
Like, yeah, for a little bit longer. Let me park you at this desk, and don't be afraid to really lean into this work. Here's a good trick for you. Pretend your life depends on it. I'm gonna get a snack.
Pretend that your life depends on
It does depend on it at this point. Yes, I really catch something.
He's gonna spot something.
There's always that one little thing that he's gonna spot.
Oh my goodness. And tell me the variant ambushed and killed another team of Mintmen. And stole their research of it as well.
It's a clue. Shh. Who's even talking that loud?
Like all files pertaining to the beginning of time then.
Those are classified.
Okay, the end of time.
Those are classified.
Okay, what files can I have?
The middle of the time? I'm like the middle of
files can I?
Happy reading.
That's it. You're in case unauthorized time violation.
Lucky law person.
Oh, God.
Hey!
You.
I just need this for a second. Because the apocalypse is coming. Ragnarok. Surtur will destroy Asgard no matter what I do.
No, don't do.
So he's targeting, what he's saying is he's targeting a specific part. This other Loki's specific parts where it's an apocalypse. He can't do anything. He's doing little things, but nothing's gonna matter. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna split off.
Stabbing him in the back. That's such a boring form of betrayal. Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
50 times!
I'd never do it again.
I never do it again!
Okay, look. You don't trust me, you can trust one thing. To be right.
I love to be right.
It's true. He loves to be right.
I always want to be right.
I'm hoping he's right.
Because I'm from the future.
I win.
See, nobody
We all know the
cares.
future,
See, look
right?
it.
What is the TVA? I mean, it's from the future. It sounds from the future. It's pretty futury.
See, it doesn't matter. It's just happened just before, so it doesn't matter what they do.
Branch energy, no branching in the timeline. TVA never even know we were here.
You never know we're here.
Meanwhile, in the background, the destruction of Pompeii, Italy.
Let's go. That's why they can't find.
Because they've been taking themselves to before an apocalypse.
But they can't find him.
No survivors. How many of those? Candy. Have candy on Asgard?
Yeah. Grapes, nuts.
You're so better.
No wonder you're so better.
Fluid is only sold regionally on Earth from 2047 to 2051. All you gotta do is cross-reference that with every apocalyptic event. I'm gonna give you half, and
This is futuristic though.
see who finds
So they're gonna use the gum to find out which apocalypse in the future this Loki is hiding.
Go. You just tell me this is where we nail the variant.
You don't know until it's too late with
I know.
Loki.
That's the thing.
I'm excited.
And right now, Loki's been on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he screwed up one case, but he's been on a roll.
Yes. Okay.
But Marius, there's not much I can do if it doesn't work out.
For all time.
The hell was that?
That was me. Using magic to dry my clothes. So I didn't announce myself with every squeaky footstep like the rest of you.
I mean,
He's got a point.
Take both teams and
people keep on forgetting his magic activates when they go back onto Earth.
Say it's a half off.
Could that be you?
I probably would have wanted to soon, but yes, maybe.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Right there.
All it.
So, you're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt me down.
Oh.
Me.
Me?
I assume.
If anyone's anyone, you're me.
Interesting.
Yeah, smile.
How nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
If you could possibly sheathe your smile for a moment, I have an offer for you. That's why I found you.
Come on.
I'm going to overthrow the timekeepers.
That's their plan.
Cards on the table. I could use a qualified lieutenant. What say you, Loki?
Oh, don't call me that. You can call me Randy.
I'm not calling you Randy.
God, now I understand why Paul found this so annoying. Listen,
No.
Don't problem. He's so annoying.
I've been vulnerable at the Renaissance Fair for some time.
Oh gosh, that was just so nice of you.
Lure us all here so you could blow the place up.
What the fuck?
I miss Randy.
I miss
Randy. I'm not calling her. It was like we were both like,
You stole
not
my
calling her.
time. You really do love to hear yourself talk.
I have shit to do. God damn.
His actual body's doing actual stuff he's supposed to, while this is just trying to keep him distracted.
Movies.
I lost him.
What happened? Looks like your favorite Loki betrayed you.
There they are. Yeah! Called it.
This isn't about you.
She looks familiar too.
Right.
Right.
Where are they going?
Oh my god. random timelines.
Random points in time.
This panel is let it continue to eat. Recording code 000. Brains is rapidly forming as a somebody just bought the sacred timeline.
Oh, one of her words missing? This
became personal now.
This makes more sense.
Yeah.
He's after.
Anyways.
Okay. Anyways, this was Loki season 1 episode 2. Basically with Loki's help, he did figure out what everybody was wondering as well, which was other Loki's plan, which now we know part of it was to cause chaos, cause multiple timeline strains.
Yeah.
So we don't exactly know why, but we do saw their plan more or less.
And her name is Sophia Di Martino.
Okay.
She hasn't really done.
I think I saw her in Yesterday. She was probably popped up in Yesterday. That's why she looks familiar to me. She was Into the Badlands. She's been on a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, but stuff that like.
Yeah, that's why I said she looks familiar. I'm not saying I know who she is.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
So that's all we do know is that she gathered all these multiple reset devices and sent them out through all of the timeline. So now it looks like most of the rest of the season.
She collected them after each death, each kill of the group. She collected one till she built all this, and she wanted to pretty much send them to all random timelines.
Yeah. So basically, we're still up in the air about what's going on, but now we know what kind of most of the season, the rest of the season is going to be about, which is fixing up the mess she caused.
Exactly.
Some interesting stuff happened throughout this. Got a bit more on Mobius. It does seem like he is a very smart person who does realize what Loki is capable of and stuff, but does realize everything else about him.
Oh, yeah.
And figuring him out piece by piece, and like you can see there's a building of a good partnership between him and Loki.
Exactly.
Between Mobius and Loki. And it is there, but it's going to take time with that overall. The Renaissance Fair thing was funny. But yeah, it was cool to find out that Loki put it together that she was staying in points before Apocalypse.
Apocalypse was about to happen because that's where there was no chance of her being detected at all. That's the thing.
Yeah, and it is
right now. They only have her labeled as
the variant. Yeah,
that is it. Because it's like we after seeing her, it's like we all know. Okay, she's the female Loki, but it's like. But again, we haven't given her the full name.
So the other thing we did get as well is that the captured TVA agent revealed that she told her where the time. I was gonna say Time Lords. I apologize. Where the three main dudes of the TVA are located. Exactly. So I feel like there's more to her plan, and it feels like she just wants to kill the three heads instead of like taking over them. So it definitely appeals to our Loki because he definitely wants to know why would I think this?
Yeah, now pretty much it's like to me it makes sense of why he had to go to the portal, why he had to go to the door, because it's like now he's interested in what the hell's going on. He wants more information. So even I think that's why if you notice she went through, door still remained open. So she wants him to come through.
Yeah.
She wants him to understand what she's going through or what her plan is to what she wants to do.
Yeah.
So that's where it's getting more interesting. That's where it's like it's really like driving you into the circle of like what's happening here, what's going on, what's the outcome of this, and and I really like how what he described earlier in the episode about the whole swapping and stuff like that, and then she used it here when she just to talk with him through different people, and I love those one-liners going, golly, now I see why Thor got so annoyed by me.
Yeah,
it's like now I see why Thor got annoyed by me. Golly, I definitely talk. It's like, oh my god. But like I said, there's definitely more, and I think, like I said, one of your theory is just because, you said in the first episode, which was you think the time variance pretty much the three people pretty much are wrong, and that the multiverse needs to happen. It has to happen. So pretty much that not everything needs to be one multiverse, in one solid timeline. That's a possibility.
It's still a possibility, but the conversation they had,
it sounds like there's more.
There's more personal beef this Loki has with the three heads of the TVA.
Yeah, it could be something more personal, maybe.
Speaking of personal, we do see how Mobius and
the judge
used to be partners from it looks like former partners.
So it looks like either they used to be partners or they're just pretty much good friends. They're just they both she relies on him, and he actually she knows he's good at what he does and stuff like that. But it's like she's always trying to warn him. It's like but you got this Loki. You have to be careful, things like that. But, he's trying to show his worth. He's trying to show that he is useful and look what he's done and things like that. And Loki, there are times when it's like, to be honest, there are times when it's like you don't even know when he is bullshitting. Or there are times when he's always bullshitting, and it's just how he is. It's so natural to him. So it's the type of thing where it's like, it's like you don't know if he is playing this long game or anything like that. Especially when the moment he made the offer of going, I want to take over the time variance. You saw when she was in Randy, pretty much stopped and was just like it feels like more of a look of that's childish games. That's more of
you're thinking small.
You're thinking small. And it's like I have something bigger. It's like something much more bigger than what you can imagine.
Because they do talk about that too, which is funny in a way. When they're talking about when you're born, you're not good, you're not evil, you're like you're neutral.
You're sad like a boy.
It's how you're raised, where not you're gonna cause chaos or cause greater good.
That's how you're built. How you're properly raised, built. However, and
the timeline's being split up could be She-Loki's way of like splitting, like you said, causing their own chaos for what they believe to be the greater good.
Maybe that's another theory, or maybe I don't think it's an obvious theory. I think they're trying to make it seem like obvious theories. Maybe this Loki is like so desperate at bringing back Asgard that they want to face a time variance to try to do something to try to bring back Asgard, maybe.
That one's a strong possibility to my original theory.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a strong possibility, but that's another good theory as well, where maybe it's just she's just trying to find a way to bring back Asgard, but there's still something deep and darker that, there's something, for what, for Endgame overall itself. But who knows? I mean, shit, this is opening up even more questions of what's going on. Even within that conversation alone, you got so much out of like, okay, what is her plan? What is she wanting to do? What's her total goal? And what's her game for this Loki, for our Loki, pretty much the one that we're following. It's like, what's her end game for him?
Could you rewind back, because I could swear her left horn on her crown was broken off.
Hang on, I gotta make sure it's muted.
Her left.
Yeah, her left horn is broken off.
So there could be a backstory of that as well. It's the little thing.
Yeah, I know, it's the little things. Her left horn is broken off.
Because now what's gonna happen now is they're gonna automatically assume their Loki is like now teaming up with this Loki, which is not the case, because we know this.
I still think Mobius is still gonna try to have his back. I honestly do still think so. He's like, yes, it sucks that he didn't follow orders or he went through the door.
But he did show us exactly where she was going to be.
Mm-hmm, exactly. It's like he brought us to her. He brought us to pretty much where this Loki was at.
But we know he wasn't intentionally trying to escape. He just wants to know why.
That's what always Loki was always. That's Loki always. He's always wanted answers.
When somebody who's exactly him has a different plan than what you have,
who's out trying to outsmart you, he wants to know.
He wants to know why.
He wants to know why. He wants to pick at your brain.
And that's the only reason he chased after her.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be interesting in the next episode too, because it's going to be interesting of like, where do we go from here, or what's going on, or it's like you're talking to yourself, but more like a female version of yourself, but trying to pick your own brain of why you're doing this, or what makes you different than me. Than you're literally killing people. It's like I haven't done that in how long? I haven't killed people in a while.
Yeah, it does. It does suck for some people because apparently the Disney Plus subtitles accidentally give away her name. Apparently by accident.
Yeah.
So it's like.
That's why we have the subtitles turned off, because that's why we have it so loud. You want to make sure we hear it nice and clear, but
yeah. So I'm glad we skipped that. But I'm curious to see where we go on this. The female Loki has me interested. More questions now. Like definitely her story now is my question, and why she's causing all this. Well, basically chaos. So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Disney Plus original series, MCU series, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this episode overall. As of right now, I don't know if any of y'all know about this, but Disney has now confirmed that all future Disney Plus original series that they have in the works or anything like that will now officially be launching on Wednesdays. So that means at this point forward, any Disney Plus shows that we react to will come out pretty much the day before the following next episode. And of course, as usual, the finale, we get that out as soon as possible. But just giving you guys a heads up, but back to this episode that we just watched. Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. What's your guys' thoughts and theories going on to this? Do you agree with the thoughts and theories that we just went off of, or some of them that you kind of it's like maybe they have half of it right, or anything like that? What do your guys think her endgame is overall?
Endgame.
Yeah. There's more to her story than really kind of meets the eye, or pretty much she has a darker story than our Loki. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts into this? Do you think Mobius is still going to trust our Loki still after he just went through the door? He's still going to have faith that he can still have faith in him. He probably knows he wants more information. He's trying to keep up with this other Loki. I mean, let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, dealing with Loki, we of course are tackling Season 1, Episode 30.
Yes, on the third episode of Loki.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Randy-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.